Hello, everyone. This is Tina Karagulian of Black Rose Arts and Press for another Thursday morning looking at art and our lives and spirituality. So, I was pondering about what the topic would be today, and what came up for me was the space around things. I remember as a middle school student, we were taught about looking at negative space, which is the space around things, and then intentionally drawing or painting that space. For example, maybe the space around my head, that you would see, you know, and actually focus on the parts that are around me. See that? And then just instead of looking, how I always ask you to look at where your eye takes you. Well, if your eye has been trained to look at objects or representational art, you forget sometimes that there is space around things. There is space, um, you know, for example, looking at a horizon, like if you're in nature and you can see for a long distance, you notice that your whole body shifts because your eye is suddenly taken up by more of the space, of the spaciousness, the ability to look far into the distance. And that does something for your body that is very different. It's very, very helpful. And we wonder why being at the beach and looking at the shoreline and looking at the horizon helps us. Well, if we make a point to look there and to allow our eyes to adjust to that spaciousness, we'll be surprised to see new things. Um, so I was also thinking about how we take on belief systems or ways of seeing things from our culture, from our world, from maybe sometimes our family line that maybe are outdated or outmoded or not needed anymore, but they still hang on. So, this idea of letting more spaciousness into your body is sometimes scary if you're used to having some belief system. Hello. Thank you, Sheila. If you're used to having that, you may not be open to the surprise and curiosity of something more vast or expansive. And maybe you can call it God, you can call it awareness, you can call it whatever word you want to put to it, but it's this infinite possibility. You might not be allowing it in because you're staying confined within certain ideas about what something should look like in your life, in your art, either one. So as long as you limit it, you're not open to something new coming in. And sometimes we really do want that, but we don't know how to let go of the other first. So let's just go ahead and do a little bit of breathing like we like to do. Inhaling, retaining the breath gently, exhaling out something that wants to go now. We don't have to force it. We don't have to push it. Just allow whatever with grace and ease is ready to just relax out of your body, out of your consciousness. Feel it going out to the bottoms of your feet into Mother Earth like roots. So let it just melt into the ground, becoming transformed into new energy. Anything can be used to become new energy. So let go, releasing, inhaling the infinite, unlimited possibilities and spaciousness, letting go of something that is no longer needed. Sometimes we get scared because we think, I don't know what it's like to have something empty in me. This is too scary. I like to fill it with something. Well, we can fill it with our own infinite selves, our own infinite heart expanding. So go ahead and imagine that, letting go. In our exhale, and we don't even have to name what leaves us. But then inhaling up from Mother Earth, and also expansion from our own heart, getting larger, getting more infinite, getting more expansive. Feeling that. Hi, Veronica. Feeling that life just bursting from our own infinite heart. Letting go of something we don't need throughout our feet with the exhale. Inhaling our own radiant, expansive selves. Inhaling, exhaling. It's just giving ourselves more space to extend out from our hearts outward, so that we almost feel this radiance coming from our hearts that surrounds us in this incredible light. But it's coming from us. It's just beauty. It's our true nature. You can't bring that in. That's you. This is you getting stronger and more beautiful. Letting go with grace, again, with the exhale, anything you want to release. An idea of how something should look or be or feel, or a belief of how to be in the world. Releasing all of that, letting it melt down through your feet. So just keep breathing in who you are more, letting go of what you're releasing. Notice what that feels like. The spaciousness of your true essence. It's not something new or foreign. It's you. Feel what that spaciousness feels like. Let your breath get used to that. Be in that, what mystics often call the emptying. At some point, sometimes you become emptied of things that you're no longer are. And sometimes we try to hold on to it so tightly because it's who we've identified with. But that's just our mind trying to make sense of what's happening. When it's just a process of being in the fluidity, in the spaciousness, and the light of who you are, and being more comfortable with it. And the more comfortable you feel, then you can experience the okayness of just being in that space without having to put something in it. So just kind of experience that for a moment. What does it feel like to just be in your space? Just enjoy it. And anytime your part of you it's feeling a little anxious, just keep breathing, keep expanding your true essence, loving that part of you, or that mind part of you that might be freaking out and saying, oh, what's going on? And you say, just loving on you. It's okay. I'm just going to keep expanding that love from the heart, bringing compassion to those parts of us that are adjusting. And just feel what that feels like. It's great. And it may take longer or a time to just sit with yourself. Just allow, allow, allow. All right. Just feel that. You could sit in silence with that part of you as it grows. This is also often referred to as a contemplative prayer space where you just find yourself pulled in by something bigger than you or pulled by your soul to go deep within and replenish. Feel that. Hi, Yvonne. So just feel the expansiveness of who you are. Let it ripple all the cells of your body. Let it go into the places that are tense, resisting, fearful, anxious. Those are passing movements of emotions and experiences, but they're not the true essence of you. Let the spaciousness take hold. Good. Just feel that. You have the ability to bring this forward in your life at any time you want. Shifting your breath, slowing your breath down, going outside, putting your bare feet on the ground, on the grass if you can, letting the sun shine upon you. All of these things assist you. So now that you feel more spacious, maybe take a look at some artwork that's already in your house. We're going to do that with a piece that I have behind me. I'm going to reconfigure this, and you'll hear me speaking. I just wanted you to have a moment to just look at this piece of artwork. Just look at it. I want you to see the spaciousness. See where your eye falls around things. Let the color also come into your spacious awareness. Noticing the subtle colors, the subtle layers that are there, and also the striking ones that reach out at you. There's a sense of allowing what quote unquote is unfinished. Obviously, in every moment is complete unto itself, but sometimes our mind wants to make something look complete or finished in some way when it is just in a process of evolving, like each and every one of us. This painting is also I'm not sure if it's finished, but it's felt like it wanted to stay in this state for a while. So I'm enjoying it in this state. It used to be all green and blue, and I added the peach color. The peach color just wanted to come in and go into some of the spaces of the painting. And I just allowed that, and I am really enjoying what that has created in this painting. And this painting may continue to evolve, I don't know. Or it may stay in this state. But I'm allowing my eye to go into the spaces around it, the negative quote unquote space, not filling it with any ideas of how it should look. When you're outside in nature, look up at the clouds next time. If that's the only patch of nature you have that's spacious and takes your eye farther, go ahead and just look. Or look at a sunset and let your eye just get filled in by the spaciousness without having to make sense of it with your mind or put it in a category. I'm going to try to zoom in a tiny bit with this so you can see a little bit more. A close up of it. Okay. Right. So just breathe in and out. Knowing that you can look at this moment of your life, maybe a decision you have to make with more spaciousness, that there is a benefit to slowing down, to looking at art, to looking at one another in new ways. So may you enjoy the rest of your Thursday and this week. May you continue to know that you have an inner radiance in your heart that is complete unto itself. In the movement and the spaciousness of it. And it is enough to guide you to the next step of your life. Blessings, blessings, blessings. This is Tina Karagulian. Take care.